Imagine, if you will, the dead of night, the silence broken only by a faint, unidentifiable noise that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere all at once. It's a sound that defies explanation, a peculiar blend of a low, guttural growl and a high-pitched screech that sends a shiver down your spine. It's not the wind howling through the trees, nor is it an animal lurking in the darkness. It's something else entirely, something that doesn't belong to our everyday world, a noise that shatters the tranquility of the night, making the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. It's a sound that draws you in, a sound that you can't ignore, a sound that you can't escape. With each passing moment, the unsettling noise intensifies, growing louder, more insistent. It's as though something is moving closer, inching its way towards you. As the night deepens, the strange sound grows louder, more insistent, as if something is approaching. In the stillness, a tale begins to unfold, a tale of a cursed town and its doomed inhabitants. As our narrative takes us back, we find ourselves plunged into a time long past, a time where a quaint, seemingly peaceful town lay nestled in the heart of a dense forest. But beneath the serene facade, a chilling story begins to unravel. A story of a town that fell prey to an ancient curse, a punishment for a sin so forgotten that no one could recall its origin. The curse, they say, was as old as the town itself, a dark shadow that loomed over its inhabitants. A terrifying creature was said to be the embodiment of this curse. Not just any creature, mind you, but one that could freeze the bravest hearts with fear. It was the stuff of nightmares, a beast that prowled the town under the cover of darkness, its ominous presence felt but never seen. The townsfolk lived in perpetual fear, their lives overshadowed by the impending dread of nightfall. Every rustle, every whisper of the wind seemed to carry with it the threat of the creature's arrival. Sleep was a luxury they could ill afford, for who knew what horrors the night might bring? As the moon rose high in the starless sky, a deafening silence would descend upon the town. It was then that the creature would make its presence known. Its bone-chilling roar would echo through the deserted streets, a grim reminder of the town's cursed fate. Yet, despite the terror, life went on. The townspeople clung to their routines, their hopes, their dreams. They were resilient, yes, but they were also prisoners of their own fate, trapped in a never-ending cycle of fear and despair. The creature, the curse, the forgotten sin, they all became a part of the town's history, a haunting tale passed down from generation to generation, a tale that served as a grim reminder of the town's doomed fate. And now it appears the creature is back. As the tale ends, signs of the creature's return become impossible to ignore. The strange noise that once echoed in the distance now seems to reverberate through the very air we breathe. It is not just a sound anymore. It is a chilling reminder of the terror that lurks nearby. But the noise is not the only sign. The once peaceful woods lining our town are now scarred with ominous claw marks. These strange markings, etched deep into the bark of the trees, are more than just signs of a presence. They are a declaration, a chilling message from the creature, reminding us of its power, its ferocity, and its chilling indifference to our fear. And then there are the footprints. Oh, the footprints. They are unlike anything we've ever seen. Too large for a man, yet too strange for an animal. They are the unmistakable signature of the creature, evidence of its terrifying existence. It's as if the ground itself trembles in fear at the touch of the creature's foot. But it's not just the physical signs that have us on edge. There's a sense of fear that pervades the town, a fear that is palpable, almost tangible. It's an unshakable dread that hangs heavy in the air, a constant reminder of the terror that stalks us. Even the bravest among us find it hard to shake off this feeling. It's as if the creature has not just invaded our town, but also our minds, filling us with a terror that is both primal and profound. The creature is more than just a tale now. It's a reality that we must face, a terrifying force that we must confront. The evidence is all around us, in the claw marks on the trees, in the eerie footprints, in the fear that grips our town. We can no longer ignore it. We can no longer pretend it's just a story. The creature is no longer a mere tale. It is here, among us. Suddenly, the noise reaches a deafening crescendo, and then silence. The silence is not a relief, but a harbinger, a chilling prelude to what's about to unfold. The stillness is pregnant with anticipation, the air dense with dread. The noise, once a distant echo, has been growing louder, closer, and more insistent. It has been clawing, gnawing at your senses, gnashing its teeth in the dark corners of your mind. It's a symphony of terror, a cacophony of fear that has been building up relentlessly to this inevitable climax. The noise is like a beast, a creature birthed from the abyss of nightmares. It has been creeping closer, its monstrous footfalls echoing in the darkness, its breath a hot and fetid whisper on the back of your neck. And then, abruptly, the noise stops. It's not a cessation, but a suspension, a moment frozen in time. The silence is not an absence of sound, but a presence, a creature of its own. It's a silence that screams, a quiet that roars, a stillness that shudders with unspoken horrors. The suspense peaks, the tension taut as a bowstring, the atmosphere heavy with the weight of the unsaid and the unseen. The silence is a beast, a monster lurking on the fringes of your perception, waiting to pounce, to devour, to consume. In the crushing silence that follows, something moves in the shadows. Out of the darkness, the creature emerges, unseen but unmistakably present. A chilling breeze carries whispers of its monstrous form, painting an image colder than the darkest winter night. The air grows heavy, the silence deafening, as its grotesque presence fills the room. The shadows dance with terror, an unseen horror that leaves no corner untouched. A primal roar shatters the silence, its resonance a chilling testament to the creature's horrifying might. As the fear takes hold, the screen fades to black, leaving only the echoing remnants of the creature's roar.